Okay, good morning, guys. I just wanted to come back because when I was explaining how to find the VAX codes, for your older cars that's got the chip in it. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a little bit more thorough explaining this process. If you look here, this is my old VAX key. If you look at the chip, that little black thing in the center of the key with the little silver piece, that is the VATS. That's what goes inside of the ignition switch, and that is actually what the key reads. If you got one of the older cars, what happened is those things either get dirty or they wear out. So I pulled up a worksheet that I had for a while now just to explain, a little bit about it, a little bit more about it. But I'm going to do a little bit more in detail to show you guys on, how to find, the key if you wanted to order a key, or if you wanted to order the VATS, little bypass switch that you put under your dash. You can do it that way, or you can just eliminate that and just go with some resistors and put in there. So I want to do a little bit more explaining, more on that system. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up the thing here. Hopefully you can read it while I'm doing this. So the first thing that you want to do is get yourself a multimeter. A multimeter. I don't know if you can see that, but it's gonna be hard. It's hard to see. I'm gonna try to lay this down. I want you guys to be able to see the multimeter. I have my key sitting there while we do reading of it. So I don't know if you can see that. That's not a good picture of it. I can't hold it and do it at the same time, which is very difficult. Try to point this up a little bit more. That didn't happen. It went out of the camera. Whether it's for $1 or it's up to a couple $1,000. I don't know if you can see that. So what you do, guys, is you take the two prongs, the black and the red, and what you do, hopefully you can see me do it here. And I want you guys to look at the reading because I'm gonna break that down once I get it. So what you do on the key, I'm gonna put the key right in the corner there. You touch this piece right here. You can't touch any metal when you're doing this, and hopefully you will see the reading. And you do the same thing on the back side of the key. You're looking for the reading of the key, so we're gonna put that one on that. Financial crisis is still very real. I thought we could sell some things to make that go away. That's not the case anymore. So the best option we have is get this house clean. We're just looking for the resistance of the key, and then dealing with what we can for the rest of the financial crisis. So right there, I don't know if you can see that in there. It's flashing right now. Let's see. Right there, guys. I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but that comes up 1465 is the resistance of this key. 1465. Once again, 1465. I wish there was a way that I can bring this into focus again, but when you look at the resistance of the key, I'm betting when you brought this stuff in, it was in much different condition. And I see the pain in your eyes when you see right there again. That's been damaged. Yeah. If I could find the top of it, that's a decent. Look inside. Trash. Yeah, that's no good. AJ, Curtis, and Vista are all encouraging Forrest. If it's not work, it's trash. And AJ says he's going to push his dad because he wants everything to go. It's trash. It's all trash. You're not mechanical inclined at all, so you don't do work like that. You don't either. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Well, we know he ain't done it at least 8 years. It's coming up a little bit thing, but I know it's 1465. I did get a reading on it. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I want to show you this chart for GMs. You could print up this chart right offline to find out what your VAT code is. So I know mine was one four 1465. So mine was 1465. What this right here is the actual VAT sheet to tell you if you wanted to order a bypass switch for your car, you wanted to use resistors. So these are the key blanks right here. It'll tell you. So if you wanted to order a key after you bypass your system, you can do that. So I know that mine was 1465. So I would need the key blank number 6. Design resistance is 1470. Minimum resistance is 1411. So this is the design resistance. The minimum is 1411. The minimum means that that's what you would need if you're gonna do the little resistors, putting them together. The maximum resistor is 1549. That means you can't be below this, or you can't be higher than that number right there. So what they're telling you is if you're gonna do the resistors, then you need to make sure that your resistors, the min, and then you have the max. You can't be below that, or you can't be higher than that. This right here is what the design resistance is. This right here is the key blank. If you wanted to order it offline, that would be the key blank that you will order. So when I done the red in here, the reading of my key resistance, it came up 1465. So that's how I know I need the number 6. The design resistance is 1470. The minimum resistance you would need, you can't be below this, guys. You can't be below this. You got to be above that. So let's say that you was doing the resistors, and you had 1411. Let's say you had 1409. That wouldn't be right. You want to be above that, but you don't want to be higher than that. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull out the resistors, and hopefully I can record this while I'm doing this. So round, like I say, I want to make sure that everybody is getting this, because I felt like I didn't do it good enough before. So what I'm doing, guys, is I want to make sure this is the chart, like I say, this is for GMs, okay? This is the little resistor kit right here. Very helpful. I ordered this offline. It cost me like $7, but you get a bunch of resistors in there, and I just want to make sure that everybody is getting an understanding. If you look here, those are all the resistors, and it goes by color. If you look at the highlight there, I will get into that a little bit more, but I wanted you guys to see this. So bear with me, guys. I'm trying to do this. I want to make sure that everybody is getting a hold of to what I'm doing. We're gonna flip this. So I want to put that there. Just try to find my stuff here, guys.
AJ and Forrest hugged it out and said that everything was okay. I can tell it's not. I could see the tension. Is there something you want to say to AJ? No. AJ, do you feel like this is an opportunity to try to put some stuff to rest?
So I'm gonna turn. We're done with the key. We are done measuring the key. We're done measuring the key now. So what I did is I used 3 resistors. 3 resistors, if you can see it. And what you do is you just make sure
was just all
that they all twist together, like, so they can make their connection.
What do you think?
Just make sure that they all twist together. And then what we're gonna do after we make sure we got it, what I do is I take this little thing that I put together here that I found out of the pack. I put 3 of those together. So what we're gonna do, hopefully you can see this. Try to turn it so you can see it. It's hard doing this, guys, but I'm gonna measure this, and the way that you measure this is I want you to take a look at my reading thing here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna touch it. What you do is you touch one side here and one side there. So bring that back one.
It's the last day. We got a lot of moving parts today. We've got 2 cars that have to be towed. We've got an AC being installed.
So I just want to make sure that everybody is aware of what I'm doing here. So when it's different when you do the key. When you measure the key, you want to put it on. I turn mine to right there. If you look at the string, you want the 1 point to be when you're measuring. So you're going to set this to 2K. If you look right there where the knob is pointing, that is set at 2K. That's when you're doing the key reading. That's when you're doing the key reading. You want to set that at 2K. Because when you look at the chart here, when you look at number 6, you see that it says 1470, 1.70. So you want to be on the 2K here. When you look at here, you want the decimal to be close to the 1. And when you turn that on, that's where you will be. So what I'm going to do, if I don't know if I can do it with one hand here, but I'm going to move my setting back to, look there, 200K. Because you want ohms when you do your resistance. You want ohms. I don't know if I can do it here, but I'm going to try to do it. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do this like this. And all you're doing, guys, you're taking these 3 that you found out of your box. So I'm going to touch one part here. And it's hard to get everything in the... So I don't know if you can see that string. I don't know if you can see that string there. But I want to bring it up so you can see the string of what I'm measuring. That is what I'm trying to do. I need to get this up a little bit higher. I want to set this up a little bit more. Okay, guys, so what I'm doing now is these little things that I show you I twist together. The little resistor that I twist together. So what I want to show you is now what I'm doing is I'm taking one part of the black and just touching it there. I don't want to get in front of the camera. Okay, guys, so you see here, if you look at the stream, you'll see the numbers flash up there. So right now, I'm at 1456. 1456, guys, if you look at the camera.
I can get my house back. I should have never got in this situation in the first place. That's on me. So my challenge is not to let this happen.
So what I want to do is I want to bring this closer.
Haven't been like this in years.
I want to bring this closer so you can see it when I do touch it,
Where we stand today,
what we come up with. So like I said, I didn't do a pretty good video. So I'm touching one end to the red, one to the black. And if you look there, you will see, I'm going to move it out so you can see it a little bit better. Hopefully you can catch it in the corner.
Just gotta say no and get things straight.
Try to catch it so you can see it.
The house.
Okay, I'm gonna touch the other side.
It's amazing.
I do think
There you guys go. I'm at 1463. 1463, 1462. So that's my reading. So now I know that I can order a blank key or either I can use resistors, but I'm going to use resistors. And this is how you would bypass your VAT system in your car. So that reading right there would be good. All you do is you move that where it say 14.6, you move that decimal point over close to your 1, and you will have 1 mil 466. So that is basically where you want to be, guys. I just wanted to bring you guys another follow-up video on, you know, how to read your VAT system and the bypass system. And you can also do the same thing in the car. You can go out to your car and you take the 2 lines of loose, the piece that runs that's hooked up to your cars. You can also do it that way. You guys, another short video on how to bypass your VAT system. So I use 3. And that's how I came up with my reading. You can do it in 2. You can do it in 1. It all depends on your resistor kit that you have. Sometimes they'll have some in there that's close to the number you already need. But I needed to use 3 of these. So what you would do with these, you'll go out to where your car at. You'll hook one side to one piece and one side to the other piece. Not to the piece that hooks under your ignition. It'll be the piece that goes into your computer system, because that's actually the one that reads your VAT code. The key, and once you do this, you can order the right blank key. Like I say, the blank key that we read, like the key came up 1465, which is almost a point 0.1 off of 1466 is what my key read, you know, the resistance in the key, which was, when I showed you this right here key read 1466, but I came up with 1465. So my resistor, I came up real close. And the resistor would be like 0.1, 0.2 with a tolerance, which means that you don't exactly have to be right on, but you want to be close to that. Because remember what we say before, when you go back to the chart, like I say, this is what my key read, 1465, 1466. And it could have been a little bit off. Now, if I wanted to order a key, like I said before, I will order number 6. That would be the blank key that I would need to order. The design resistance, when they say design resistance, that's the design resistance 1470. The minimum resistance that you would need can't be any lower than 1411. The maximum resistance that you would need will be 1549, and that's in the thousands. So when you do that, you just put your little point there, and that's what you're gonna come out with, how they did on the other ones. So when you order in the blank, and like I say, you could order, you know, once you find your things, because that would be the same key, and that would be the VATs that you will need. You'll need to order number 6 if you order the VATs bypass that you put in there, which is different than using the resistance that I put together. You can order those, and they're different shapes. And what you do is you got to make sure, all you do is, if you got the plug that you unplug, you take the VATs bypass that you order, and you take that and you just plug it in, and you don't have to use these resistors because you already ordered the bypass. I'm gonna see, if you give me a second, I'll see if I can pull up the VATs thing that I'm talking about to give you a picture of it. I mean, it comes in very handy. You don't end up cutting your wires and stuff under your dashboard, which is pretty good. I mean, but I just, you know what? Ain't nobody gonna steal that car. And if you decide to, you could do a shut off, a kill switch in your car somewhere that nobody knows where it at. See if I can find the bypass.
So we know it's a big step. Thank you. All right, we ready?
Ready?
All right, let's do it. Wow. When you walk in the house, I mean, the first thing, the smell just smacked.
So guys, I was able to pull up what the bypass little module will look like. So I'm gonna be so this is what the VATS bypass look like. Instead of using the resistors, the little kit resistors, you could order this, but you got to make sure once you find your key resistance, then you will order this right here by the same number guide. So like I said, if you come up with a 1466 so you're going to order number 6, and then you want to make sure that you're looking at your key design resistance. So that what it looks like right there. Instead of like cutting, if you look here, you see how it's got the little end on it, and all you do is you take and you just add that in. You know, you cut once you unplug it from where it comes from your steering column and goes into your system. You just unplug that. You put this plugs in right here to the little switch, and then you see the key blanks there. You'll order the keys that matches that, or your old key will still at work, because if you have an old key, now it's not reading, you know, the resistor from the key, because you have this module that is put in place of that key chip. And the little key chip that I am talking about is the little this little piece right here. This is what tells your car to start. You know, if you get in and your battery die or something like that, what you do is you put your key in the ignition, turn it, let it sit 5 to 10 minutes, and let it sit. And then what you do is you turn it back and then try to crank it that way. If you can't do it that way, then what you have to do is you have to make sure that your resistors is being read. If your resistors ain't being read from the key, then like I say, you can do it 2 ways. You can do it this way by ordering a kit of little resistors. You see I have 3 there. I got 3 there. So what I have here is I have one that's 100. I have one, the first one is 100 thou. The second one is 400. And then the last one there, I just broke it down to 10 to come up to my resistance. Like I say, you could order this right here to put in, but you have to find your key resistance before you can do that, because it'll tell you your key number that you need to order. And then if you have the old key, you put this in, you won't have to order a key. But it's always handy to get an extra key for what you're doing. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this video as I get more into depth with the key resistant VATS and any of that thing. Like, I'm gonna be posting this video later today. I think I have enough content that self-explains, you know, pretty much the steps on how to go about finding your VATS and that type stuff. So I just wanted to you know, give you guys a little bit better than the first one that I did. I don't feel that the first one I showed you guys enough information. Like I say, if you guys like what I'm putting out, please follow, subscribe, and comment, you know, below once I post this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye.